We discuss in this video are the mission, vision, goals, and objectives of the DepEd, the education for all in the Philippines, the K-12, the alternative delivery modes, and lastly, the projects implemented by the Department of Education for public schools. But first and foremost, let's have an overview about the establishment of the Department of Education. The Philippine education has undergone to several stages of development since the pre-colonial era up to the present. So during the pre-Spanish colonialism, the Philippine education was informal and the children learned from their parents or their tribal leaders about the teaching vocational training. Elders teach the children about their culture, hunting, gathering of food. So during the pre-Spanish era, in the early year of the Spaniards' colonialism, the tribal tutors were replaced by Spanish missionaries, and they teach children religion-centered. Not until the enactment of Educational Decree 1863 that provided provincial government that should establish primary schools for boys and girls. And the Educational Decree of 1863, though improved had some improvements on the Filipino educations, but then it was controlled and the teaching of Spanish is compulsory. And during the American colonialization, the Malala's Constitution established free and compulsory elementary education focused on the teaching of duties of citizenship and love of country. But then, Japanese colonialization created Ministry of Education, and the education was focused on love of work. But in 1947, by virtue of Executive Order Number 94, Department of Instruction changed to Department of Education, but then again, it was changed by the virtue of Proclamation 1081 and became Department of Education and Culture in 1972. Not until August 2011, RA or Republic Act 9155 or Governance of Basic Education Act changed its name to Department of Education with redefined role of field offices. The DepEd vision was to provide a learner-centered public institution and dream of Filipinos that love its country and help to build the nation. And able to achieve their vision, the DepEd mission was to protect the right of every Filipino to quality, equitable, culture-based, and complete basic education, where the stakeholders, the students, teachers, administrators, and staff, family, the community, their responsibility to develop lifelong learners. In the teaching of elementary education, its objectives is to provide or to enlighten the children for their responsibilities and awareness to promote and intensify their knowledge of the love of the love for nation and its people. While on the secondary education, the main objective of education is to prepare the students equipped with skills for productive endeavor and to participate in the community. Tertiary education, its main objective is to provide general education that train Filipinos to be globally competitive as they equip with knowledge through research and apply it for improving the quality of life.